inspiration. That can be anywhere, actually. For me, art, museums, architecture, but also conversation. For example, I was having a conversation with my husband, and we were talking about what he finds beautiful in a woman, and he was saying scent. So I thought about how can I incorporate that? So I decided to design a line of amulets which dispense scent. This one here, for example, you would dispense your perfume inside the amulet, and then no one needs to know what scent that is. But how wonderful, because scent is a memory connector. It's linked to our emotional system. And that whole part of my collection, the amulet collection, which has been very successful, and it's personalizing jewelry without monogramming, it's personalizing through scent, all came from a conversation with my husband discussing what he finds beautiful in a woman, and it's how she smells. It's her scent. So basically, you can get inspired anywhere. My favorite materials to work with are definitely gold. I love 18 karat gold. It's a precious metal. It's a commodity, and you can mold it into so many different ways. I love diamonds, but I also do like semi-precious stones because I love the color, and I love to mix all that. So for me, I would definitely say gold, but I'm also starting a sustainable collection which incorporates really cool fabrics. For example, this cuff, which you see here. This cuff looks like it's a snakeskin cuff, but actually it's made out of apple skins. So it's completely sustainable. And the fixings at the end are done in silver. It's made mainly for the price point. So I'm really interested now in adding to my collection other type of elements in sustainability. So for example, you see this one here, which is apple, or this one here, which is ostrich skin, which are offcuts from the meat industry in South Africa. I think it's important to sort of mix different ideas and metals and materials. Gold is definitely still my number one, but I'm definitely experimenting, and I'm giving back because a percentage of these profits will go to the sustainable angle and non-for-profit, which will help the environment. I started my brand almost by accident. I'm a fashion designer. I went to Parsons School of Design, and I would find pieces of jewelry and I would sort of redesign them to make them personal to myself. And people started to ask me, where did I buy that? Where can I find it? And that sort of gave me the idea, wait a minute, maybe I should be doing this and not fashion design. And from there, my collection was born. Design is part of my DNA, actually. My mom was a commercial artist, and like I said before, I studied fashion design and textile design at Parsons. So it's always around me. And is it my aim or goal? I think it's just part of my DNA. I can see or appreciate design from things in a garden, seeing flowers in a garden, to architecture, to seeing even clothing, or even now when it comes to jewelry. So is it my aim? Pretty much, because I appreciate it. I appreciate creativity. I appreciate design, and I think that goes hand in hand. My fashion style. I'm often asked that question. I'm quite casual as a person, and I don't want the jewelry to be in a safe. So, for lack of a better two words, I would definitely say it's casual, but it's glamorous. Because I like a bit of glamour, but it needs to be casual, because I want it to be worn every day if you want to. And how do I style? I layer. I love to layer. Like I've layered my spinning ID tag, Lady Boss, with my other ID tag, which hides an evil eye. I just layer things on, and everything goes together. So that's how I like to wear it, and that's how I like to style it. But the woman needs to wear the jewelry. I don't want the woman being worn by the jewelry. And what I mean is that it needs to adorn her. And that's how my basic philosophy is on how I style my jewelry.